Welcome back to Mr.BetonYou. Today's video, I sat in Instacart parking lot. I got there at 9:50. I'm like, I'm gonna get me a good batch. I'm looking for $40 plus, not crazy miles. Some orders came in, some of them were good. Wasn't seem busy, didn't seem that busy. $50 order came in, I think it was like 20 miles, right? And it came in at like right after 10 o'clock. And I'm like, man, I don't like those miles. I think I could do better. Should have taken it. Sat in my car for an hour. Well, almost an hour. It's 11 o'clock right now. I just did a $22 batch going 10 miles because I need to make some money, right? So the topic of today's video is, do you sit and wait for the perfect order and everything lines up and the mileage is good and the drop off and it's not a lot of items, it's not a lot of heavy, blah, blah, blah? Or do you, if you see a certain dollar amount on any app, Instacart, DoorDash, if you see a certain dollar amount, you just take it because it's worth it and it's good? Let's talk about it. So what do you guys do? Do you never settle and you just take what you take? You have your minimums or whatever and you just do that and you sit and wait? Because if I would have taken that $50 order, I would have been done by now and I would have $50 in my account, right? Versus on my way to make the 22 or 23 that I'm making. So I would have been off to a better start, right? And so sometimes is a bird in the hand? What's that old analogy? A bird in the hand is worth more than two in the bush? Or are you a person that you're gonna take what's in your hand, you like it, you're gonna take it, boom, boom, boom? Are you waiting for two birds, right? Is it better to be selective, wait and be patient? I think sometimes it could be, and it also depends on the app, time of day, right? Or is it better to take something that just makes sense, profitable, it gets you going, it starts your day, you put some money in the bank? Because sitting and waiting in the gig economy in a parking lot, man, it's painful. You know, now you're not working, you could be working on other things, but like you're giving the app time, and time is money. What do you guys think? And while we're on that subject, these apps change, and DoorDash and acceptance rate matters, it doesn't matter, whatever side of the fence you sit on, I could care less at this point. Because I see people that have a higher AR make good money. I see people with a lower AR have good money. It just depends on your market, point blank period. As cliche as it sounds, we've said it so many times, so it is what it is. But I think in the same market, mostly, so we'll use my market as an example. I think you could be somebody that has a higher AR, accepts a lot, doesn't sit around, takes things that just make sense. You're not taking trash, but you keep busy. You're going to make about the same as if you're somebody that's an extreme cherry picker or somebody that waits for the perfect order, everything lines up. Because one person's going to sit and wait a lot longer than the other. Now, the person that sits and waits, maybe they make their order their size per order is better. But depending on other factors, it does not mean that they're making more money. And at the end of the day, isn't that the thing that matters the most, right? And some would say, well, Pedro, I'm waiting for the perfect order. I want to work the least amount as possible with the least amount of effort. I hear you. That's smart. I get it. But others would say, hey, I'm out here to make money. I want to get to my goal as quickly as possible. I'm not going to wait for the two birds in a bush. I'm going to take the one in my hand. That's better right now. So I'm going to take that money. I'm going to keep it pushing, and I'm going to end my day a lot quicker, and I don't lock the downtime. What side are you on that? And for all my St. Louis people, this order is taking me, this Costco batch is taking me, it's only one single order, into Illinois a little bit. And it does that often because right on the other side of Illinois, we're going to go into Cahokia, I'm sorry. It's like, you know, there's not a Costco on this area, so they have to, order from a one that's a little bit of mileage, but it's all highway, it's not going to take long. It literally was 4 items and it took me like 4 minutes to find. So, give you guys a little scenery. Mississippi River right there. You got some tugboats, whatever you call those things. And then you got some construction over there. So, yep, Illinois state line. Right now, we are in Illinois. And another thing about today's topic, and I said this a couple weeks ago, I wanted to touch on it. Every order you accept, decline, what you choose to accept and decline, leads you down another path. If I take that $50, if I would have taken a 37 that was going 13 miles, but one of the drop-offs looked like it could be difficult and I didn't take it, probably should have. I would have been done with that one as well, and I had 37 already, and maybe had more money coming versus I'm only on my way to 22 or 23 bucks, whatever this is, right? But everything that you do takes you down another path, another road. another possible scenario, good or bad, right? So we have to be mindful of, while we have the control to accept and decline, every order you take really impacts what kind of day you're going to have, whether it's good or bad. And this type of work that we do, we really don't have any control over past the accept and decline. What scenario we're going to hit, traffic, difficult drop off, not finding items on this order but finding items on other ones. It's all a matter of luck once you accept that particular order, right? So that we don't have, there's so many factors that we don't have control over, and it's kind of like a crapshoot sometimes when you're doing food delivery and shopping, because everything you do, it takes you down a different path, and you have no idea what that path's going to be until you're in it, in the moment, or you can look back and what happened and how it happened and all that. So that's kind of what I had on my mind today. It's funny little scenarios you can think about, and you're sitting in your car and you're just waiting and waiting and waiting for the perfect thing. But is that actually, at this time when saturation levels are crazy, the order volume, especially during the weekdays, is lower than it's ever been in the gig economy on any app? The orders are there, but the good orders aren't there, is what I'm saying. Like, the good orders aren't there. There's a lot of crappy ones, right? So I'm not saying take trash, but like, it's us sitting in our car waiting for that perfect order. Like, are those days behind us? And do you have to be able to adapt your strategy a little bit? Not compromise. Some would say compromise. I'm not saying compromise. I'm saying somebody's better than none, as long as it's profitable. And if you're sitting around waiting, not making anything, what's the point of even going out if you're just going to do that and wait for the perfect thing? And if I would have chosen not to take this because the dollar to mile ratio wasn't fantastic, but the time it would have taken me made sense for me, yeah, maybe another $50 batch would have popped up. But I have no idea if that would have even happened. Now for a little special message to some of you guys, and I want to show you guys a little love and support. So if you're sticking around to the end for this special message, here we go. So on YouTube, the last 28 days, YouTube tells you how many views you got. And like, listen, I like to get views. I'm not going to sit here and say views don't matter. I don't care who watches. I care about that. I make content every day. I work really hard, and I want people to watch because I feel like I offer value, motivation, inspiration, and realness. And I feel like my channel is one of the better channels in this community. So I want people to watch. And when anybody clicks on a video, a video or a short, I am humbled by that. Thank you. 2 million views plus in 28 days. That's phenomenal. So thank you for that. I put forth the time, the effort. I think about this. I have a plan, and I'm proud of that. And there's nothing wrong in having some views and doing it the right way, organically, like we've done here. And I want to say thank you to everybody that subscribes, everybody that isn't subscribed but watches, that drops a comment, a thumbs up, a thumbs down, any kind of engagement. Thank you very much. I care about this. I care about making content, having an opinion. I don't hold back. I say it how it is. I keep it as real as I can. And I think a lot of you guys appreciate that. And I feel like you're rewarded for hard work, adapting, in putting forth effort. You could say that about anything, not just YouTube. It could be sports, weight loss, your health. It could be whatever you got going on, your W-2, you want this promotion. If you put time and effort and patience, and you actually go out there and you make it happen, good things could come. And I want to say thank you very, very, very much. And I'll keep saying it. This is only the beginning. When I talk about stepping stones, when I talk about using the apps or using YouTube, you guys are seeing my journey. And it won't be that much longer. And many of you guys will still be around, at least I hope you will, when you see some of the other great things that we will do and how we will impact people's lives. And I use the gig apps, I use YouTube as a way for me to navigate this world, to get the things that I want for me and my family. See you guys tomorrow. If you like these kind of talks and talking about some positive things and motivation and making you think, come check out tomorrow's live. Every Wednesday, 4 Eastern, 3 Central, we do a motivational hour, but it's usually 30, 45 minutes. If you haven't been a part of one of those, the live chat's crazy in a good way. Come check us out. Hope to see you there. If you like this video or others, check out this one here. Consider hitting subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments.